Oh my god, I forgot about that was the most random fight.
I know, right? It's like you get dropped in the middle of the Arctic, and then he's just there.
No, they tell you it's on the ship. The announcement.
It fell.
The announcement is like, we can't let him get to the reactor. He especially can't get to the armadillo. I thought it was like a mech. It's a real armadillo. Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, I didn't say hello, installers. You're welcome.
I swore in the first 10 seconds.
Crap. Oh, you said it.
Do I have the whatever else?
Yeah, just up till here, I guess. I don't know, or a minute.
Or you could just mute me for half a second.
Yeah, that's usually what I do. So we're gonna talk about Ninja Gaiden, but look,
there's gonna be a dead meme by the time this goes up. we almost.
No, it's coming out in probably like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, the Minecraft meal should still be there.
We got Minecraft. We don't have the full set.
We don't have the full set. We've been trying to get it.
Move the can.
Don't give them free advertising. We're giving McDonald's free advertising.
I'm gonna spill this.
I mean, I know, but I just want the set. I just want this here. You could put it back after. But yeah, I just wanted everybody. We have Grimace. We have Fry helmet hat. We have Hamburglar. We have Big Mac.
And the soda potion.
And then the soda potion is on the other side.
All right, I'm gonna put this nondescript can back.
This is definitely not what you guys think it is. It's actually much worse.
Oh my god.
So with the Minecraft stuff out of the way,
let's talk about Minecraft.
Let's talk about Minecraft.
We just watched the Minecraft movie.
Yeah, we did just watch the Minecraft movie. This is going to be a review. That's not going to happen.
It was really weird when Jack Black Izuna dropped the creeper.
That was awesome, and I didn't realize. Fun fact, that was not a stunt double. He did that. He actually just did that.
Oh,
he was just
that poor creeper.
Yeah, no, the creeper
never walking ever again.
Yeah, no, the creeper actually wasn't aware that was going to happen.
Yeah, they were taking a break, and then Jack Black ambushed him offset. Okay, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, a strange title. Kenji, explain why they named it this way.
Well, okay.
Is there actually an explanation? It was making a joke. Oh
yes,
my God.
There is an explanation.
Okay.
So, they had to call it something else because this ain't Sigma remake, or this isn't Sigma remaster.
Okay.
Because we just had that with the Master Collection. And the term black, specifically, in context of Ninja Gaiden titles, is a callback to Ninja Gaiden Black, which was the Xbox 360 version of the Xbox Ninja Gaiden.
Oh,
and I think that's what that is. Let me double check because it is based off of a re-release.
Fact checking,
not on this podcast.
Okay, no, it was original Xbox still. Yes.
We just spread misinformation here.
No, I corrected it in real time. Yeah, so it was a re-release.
Xbox.
So it was the second version of the original Xbox Ninja Gaiden.
Oh, the original Xbox Ninja Gaiden is Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2?
No. Ninja Gaiden Black.
Yes, Ninja Gaiden Black is 2.
Is 1.
Wait.
These are both. This is the second version of 1.
This Ninja Gaiden.
No. The title Black is evoking.
Stop, wait. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black.
2 Black is trying to evoke what people think of
the original Ninja Gaiden Black on the
because that
Xbox.
is the definitive version of that game. So it's supposed to be implying that this is the definitive version of 2.
Okay, so is Ninja Gaiden Black Ninja Gaiden Sigma?
No, I mean so they're both based off of Ninja Gaiden 1, but they're 2 different versions. There's 3 versions.
Like the same, game play, like
yeah.
story and that's the same game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, careful calling Black or 2 Black the definitive version.
So that's what they're trying to evoke.
We're gonna get into it. So that's what we're talking about. Ninja Gaiden Sigma 3.
Oh my god.
Is that words?
Yeah.
We'll get there eventually.
Anyway.
They'll make one eventually.
Oh my, Kenji, I played the one on the SNES.
Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. This is the remake.
It's a something. As my understanding, it is using the code for Sigma, like under the hood, it is like a modified Sigma,
Uh-huh.
but they just use Unreal Engine for the graphics.
Okay, so it's a something.
It's a something.
Would you? I'll get into it later. Let's
Let's
thoughts.
just jump into it.
Yeah,
Kenji,
I guess
you
I'll start, yeah.
Yep. Maybe we'll just go this way.
So, I've never played. Okay, well, no, it's not. I've never played Vanilla 2. I've played a little bit of Vanilla 2. I was a small child.
When you say Vanilla 2, that's not
the 360
Sigma
version.
2?
The 360 version,
I
not the
don't-
PS.
I don't
Sigma
know
is the
what the-
PlayStation version.
I see.
So Vanilla 2, I've played maybe the first level. I don't think I beat the first level. I was a small child. I must have been like 12 or something.
Okay.
And that was the hardest fucking thing I've ever played in my life at the time.
That sounds about right.
That left a very large impression on me. So man, I should never touch character action games ever again.
But you did.
Like 7 years later, yeah.
Oh, okay. You had a 7-year hiatus. Okay.
So I don't hold original 2 as gospel as some
Ninja
Ninja
Gaiden
Gaiden
fans.
fans, just because I've never experienced it in its entirety.
Okay.
That being said, I did find Sigma 2 to be quite lacking
Ooh, okay.
compared to Sigma 1.
Okay.
And so as a follow-up, I was kind of bored by it. However, with this version, 2 Black,
Yeah.
I did have a lot more fun.
You had a lot more fun. You didn't.
I did
Okay.
have a lot more fun with this version compared to Sigma 2.
Okay.
I do know there's some rebalancing, some other stuff, we'll get into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the changes they made is, my understanding, a lot more in line with how Vanilla 2 is.
Yeah. Okay.
And if that is the changes that are improving the game, then maybe they should have just released Vanilla 2.
Okay.
I'll give this... I give an 8 out of 10. I
okay.
think I am leaning closer to a 9. I guess disclosure, I did mention this was a possibility. I played through Mentor difficulty in its entirety for this podcast, and then I got halfway through.
Just for anyone who doesn't,
Master
Mentor
is the second highest.
second hardest, but I think you have to clear it before Master Ninja comes
You
out.
just need to clear a difficulty.
Yeah, because I cleared very
right. I saw it.
You also saw it, yeah.
So yeah, Mentor is the highest difficulty you get at first.
Yeah.
But then you get you finished the playthrough of Mentor and you're in the middle of
Master
Ninja, but you suck at video games.
Yep.
And then
I should have listened to myself. I should have never touched video games ever
you
again.
should have never touched video games ever again. You should have stopped when you were 7 years old.
Are you gonna do another 7-year hiatus?
Yeah. There's going to be a movie podcast.
Oh
from now
my
on.
god!
And you said, were you finished? You said 8.
8 out of 10, closer to a 9.
Closer to
Because
9.
opinion might change depending on how the second half of Master Ninja goes.
Okay. All right. So, pretty high score. I don't think I'm not gonna have so much to say in the opening as much as Kenji does. He's just a lot more intimately familiar with this game series and whatnot. I will say, the one thing I can say is I did enjoy this game more. Oh no, hold on. See, I'm a little confused. I think Ninja Gaiden Sigma, the one that we played, right?
Yeah.
I think I hold it. I hold it close to my heart because it was the first Ninja Gaiden I've really played, and so I really liked it. And I played it twice now, and it's hard for me to say it's like whether or not I enjoy this game more because like if I played Ninja Gaiden right now again, Ninja Gaiden Sigma, I would have a good time because it's just like I'm familiar with it and getting into I have some problems with this game that I think makes me like Ninja Gaiden Sigma more. But with that being said, and I should have looked at our first podcast so I could remember what number I gave.
We already said last time that
I know
these
numbers don't matter, but I
mean
wanted
anything.
to at the very least be consistent within series. But I want to say fuck. There's no way. I think I'm gonna give this a 9. I think I'm just gonna give it a 9 because as much I have a few problems with this game, but overall, I think if I'm comparing first one to first one, I enjoyed the first one of this game more than I did the first one of Ninja Gaiden Sigma.
And you played on the hard.
I played on hard, yeah.
Yeah.
So
And you played a bit of vanilla, or not of Sigma too, right?
yeah, a little bit of Sigma 2, but like I got to New York.
Oh, okay.
Like that was pretty much where I stopped at Sigma 2. So I don't know.
The Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, I couldn't really. I don't think I played enough to give like, oh yeah, my experience at Sigma 2 is this. So there's that. This was a cool game. Ariel also played on hard.
Yeah, I played on hard. I think I said very hard earlier. I lied. Played on hard. I was when I started this game. Actually, I was eating shit on the first level. I was like, oh, like I thought it was just gonna be very bad. But then I remembered how to play the video game, and I had a good time. Actually, I had a lot better time in this game 2 Black than I did with Sigma 1.
Yeah.
I had a lot better time. I was enjoying it because I felt like there were times in Sigma 1 where like I don't know if it's just because like I'm used to it now, or it's like it was that because that was the first one we did for this podcast.
Yeah.
And like there were just times like I felt like it was just an obligation and I'm just playing it to get through it, right?
Okay.
I never had that feeling with this game. Just having a lot more fun time. Some of the frustrations I had with the original got addressed more in this game. Mainly, I don't know. I think it feels better than Sigma 1. In just terms of controls, maybe not like because you mentioned something about input lag earlier.
Yeah,
and like I felt it. There's just times where I thought I pressed A and then I was like, oh, I didn't press it, and press it again, and then the thing just pops up and whoop, it goes away. It's like, oh,
yeah.
But in terms of just controls, like I like how this game feels more than Sigma 1. I felt like I was fighting the controls at times.
In Sigma 1.
In Sigma 1, yes. And I felt like a lot more, like I felt like I did things a lot more intentionally in this game. So I think I can just say that I like this game better. I think it is a better game. I don't know how much of it is just because like
the learning curve isn't as steep.
Yeah, it's like learning curve. I think it's also like
it's also an easier game.
It is.
We can touch on it, but that's why I like it. Honestly, that's why I like it.
Yeah, like I felt like at least in the difficulty I did it at, it felt like a easier time, and like I felt like I don't know I could have enjoyed it more because of that. I will say I don't not to get, I guess, there's some things I don't like about this game. I guess we can get more specifically, but I'm pretty sure I gave I gave Ninja Gaiden Sigma a 6 or a 7, and then I could safely give this game an 8. Action game, like pure action games isn't still really my cup of tea, so I'm rating it lower than you guys. But I enjoyed my time mostly. I say actually the whole time. I don't think there's parts I got frustrated with, but I wouldn't really say I was like, I felt bad playing the game, unlike Sigma 1, where there were just some parts I was very frustrated with.
Yeah. Also, you rated the same as Kenji, not lower. You said 8.
Oh, no. Yeah. It's like a hard 8. Kenji was like closer to a 9.
Gotcha. Okay. So, why is Izuna drop so good?
It's one like, consistency in this series is Izuna drop is good, except for that one time it wasn't.
In where was it not good?
In 3. You said 3, right?
Yeah, Vanilla 3.
Oh, Vanilla
3. Not the one that's on Steam. We're going to go through this entire conversation again.
Okay.
Just like we did last time with God damn it, Sigma.
Yeah.
We're going to have this entire conversation again.
Yeah, but it's one of your, I think, only free source of iframes.
Yeah,
because like Nimpo costs something.
Yeah, only free iframes. Yeah, Nimpo has iframes, but yeah, it's a resource.
Yeah. Has a bit of an AOE, so it's like decent with crowds. You can. I feel like you can very consistently launcher someone in this game. with like crowds, like sometimes with like a single enemy, like they can avoid it or whatever, but like just randomly pressing XY or like Y for the launcher, you'll get someone.
Yeah, Izuna drop's great. I don't know if do you have a starting point here that you want to, because I want to talk about something.
You can go ahead if you. Yeah.
Great. What the fuck happened to the bosses? Why are they so brain dead?
I do not like the bosses in this franchise, I should say. It's not unique to this game.
I want to even say, but like there was, I feel like, because I think I agree with you. The bosses I feel are like the kind of rough. Maybe I'm not gonna say worst part, but they can get kind of rough. I feel like the way the combat is, it just doesn't suit itself well to like boss fights.
It's mostly like those big enemy encounters.
Yeah, but again, my only experience is from Sigma. The bosses in this game, my eyes glazed over and they died.
So
yeah, and like
versus in Sigma, it felt like there was a
back
frustrating.
And forth.
Yeah, it was frustrating, but it felt like there was some intentional like a dance going on. You know, you had to really learn how to.
Yeah,
fight.
like I felt like because like kind of like the first boss of Sigma 1, like
the tutorial boss.
The
right?
tutorial boss, yeah. I like when I got to it, it's like, oh, I thought it was a forced loss at first because like I couldn't like easily do damage. I was like, just kept blocking my shit, kept avoiding it. I kept eating shit. I was like, oh, okay, it's one of these, and it wasn't. It's like, oh.
How many times did you say it? It's like, oh. How many times are you gonna say that?
It's always one of my favorite letters, brother.
Anyway,
my experience was very different because Mentor is pretty hard.
Okay.
I didn't have. It wasn't too bad. Mentor wasn't too bad. Like it did take me a few tries for every boss, but I did. I was able to clear it like pretty quickly. I found it very inconsistent, where I don't feel like I did anything different to win. Like I would just brute force it essentially.
Yeah.
Some of them I did actually just brute force, just spam healing items.
Yeah.
Master Ninja, I don't have that luxury.
Obviously, yeah.
Which maybe I actually have to learn.
But actually,
the boss fight.
I probably so like even in Mentor, like the boss fights in this game are just a lot like simpler than Sigma, right? Like it's just
it is a lot more waiting for them to do a certain attack so you can respond.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There was only one boss so far that I was able to successfully like consistently parry as like the main strategy. It was like the double boss.
Yeah, god! And remember the fish? No, not the fish. The underground boss.
That floating millipede thing.
That was insanely easy.
Yeah,
like it was just
in New York.
In New York, yeah, just like
I first tried that on my Mentor difficulty, and it died as it did the big face thing.
Yeah.
So I just got like jump scared, and then the cutscene started. I was so confused.
Yeah, the bosses in this game to me, like, I guess you said like overall this is just an easier game compared to Sigma.
Yeah,
normal is like easier than
Sigma 1. Yeah.
Compared
to Sigma 1, yes.
And then I like hard. I'd probably even go as far as to say hard is easier than because you played Sigma 1.
Yeah, Sigma 1 on normal.
I don't remember, but probably. Like it's just
hard felt easier than normal Sigma 1. I think I played on normal.
And like I don't even want to say that's just like, I'm more familiar with the franchise now. But like even going back to Sigma 1 in my second playthrough for this podcast, like, I struggled a bit at times, even though I was more familiar. But there was some struggles or whatever, but like I had to be careful with resources in 1.
Yeah.
Like I had to be mindful of how many healing stuff I had. It's just here, I think partially because you get healed with save points now.
Yeah,
It's like
save points. You have
You get one heal.
you get
you get one heal. You have the partial health system in this game.
Oh yeah. It's like
Yeah, and like so to compensate, like they gave less healing items in general, like in terms of how many you can store, like 3 of each of the heals, and then 1 talisman. But like I felt like after like
I never had to use the talisman on hard.
Yeah, and like at one point, like I thought I was saving heals and stuff. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna, I had like I was conditioned by ones like, oh yeah, I'm gonna need these later, and then I just found like, oh, I also money, like because one, yeah, I don't know, it's just like I had so much money by like mid game.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I upgraded the weapons I wanted to use.
You gotta go to like speech therapy because the amount I'm just focusing on every time I hear you say it's like, oh. Anywho,
I want to say that like I just after every encounter I just bought more stuff. I felt like it wasn't needed. I felt like I could just be reckless with my healing items.
My mentor difficulty was kind of similar to that experience. This fucking Master Ninja, this has become a survival horror game.
Yeah.
Where I have to strategically use my items because I cannot afford any because I am not buying weapon upgrades. I'm just buying heals.
Mm-hmm.
I've never bought a rebirth talisman. I only have one right now because there's like a corpse that drops it.
Let's I know I'm sure you want to talk about Master Ninja, whatever. Let's table it for now, just like because we need to establish a baseline of the game before going to that extreme.
This is generally because this is based off of Sigma 2.
Yeah,
it is. Sigma 2 is very easy compared to any of the versions of 1.
Yeah.
And definitely easier than Vanilla 2.
Yeah. I also found they give you so much, just like like the health upgrades, like you just find them all like randomly. I noticed like I was surprised by the amount of ninpo upgrades that you just find lying around. I'm like, it's like every chapter you just get like all this stuff, and I'm like, why are they giving you so much? I'm not complaining because I felt because of this, like it's easier, which is like I guess a detriment to the expectation of what Ninja Gaiden is, I guess. But at least in my experience and why I enjoyed this so much is it gave it a little bit of room, or it gives the player or just me room to be more free in this. Like I used a lot more weapons here in this game than I did because Ninja Gaiden Sigma was Dragon Sword all the way through, whereas this one it's like I'm not pressured to play one specific way that I know works. Like I was able to kind of experiment a little bit more, especially with the different weapons, which is funny because I'm like I have freedom, but then I found the one thing that really works, and then I just I stuck with it. And I guess I want to talk about the Did anyone use the staff?
Yes.
Like fully upgraded staff? That thing fucking shreds.
Yeah. It's
Dude.
so good at crowd control.
And even bosses, like, because it's like multi-hit, like, per swing. Like, it's insane. That was the thing I was talking about. That thing is a blender.
I didn't use staff.
I used the heavy sword a lot for bosses.
Okay.
I use heavy sword. Heavy sword for bosses. Dragon sword or the dual blades for most like encounters. Sometimes the great sword for like those really big mobs.
Yeah, I really only switched between, like, I'll say I use Dragon Sword, I guess, but then I really only use the staff and then the scythe. And I use the scythe for the big mobs because that does, like, it does a bunch and it dismembers pretty easily. And so you can just get an execution quickly. Oh, yeah, execution too. That was an added thing, right? Because that wasn't in Sigma 1?
I don't think it was.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I also wanted...
That's something that sort of became a mainstay of the franchise after this one.
Yeah. How many? I don't want to talk about the different versions or different iterations of this game. It confuses me.
It's only 3.
So the one. So there's only one game afterwards.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. There's 2 versions of the Ninja Gaiden 3.
Right, but that's like
Yeah,
3 is the last.
yeah, of the main line. There's
Of
a
the main
spinoff,
line.
but we don't talk about that.
Okay. So when you say mainstay, it's really just it came back the next game.
I mean, it's sort of, or I guess past Ninja Gaiden, like sort of Team Ninjas.
Okay. Oh,
thing.
gotcha. Okay, understood. Fuck. I wanted to bring up something. Oh, okay. You said earlier that you said this game feels better.
Yes. In terms of controls, I was gonna
Yeah, but like,
bring up something I think was not good about how this game feels.
okay. I just wanted to say I actually felt like at times it felt worse.
Yeah, same.
Just because I think really just button presses I felt was very smooth on Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1, like Sigma 1. Like when I hit a button, it's like I didn't really have any problems with like what do I want to say, like just button presses, you know, like, so if I'm in a fight in Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 or 2 Black, I would have times where I would do the Izuna combo, but like I hadn't, or like it didn't register, or maybe I was in some kind of recovery frame or something like that. I don't remember, but like the first X doesn't come out, and so the launcher doesn't come out, and it fucks up the whole combo. And so now you're going in through this other combo path that's really just why. But
I
like,
felt also a lot of whiffed inputs.
yeah. Whereas like I didn't really feel that in Sigma 1.
I don't know. There's other things that I felt like I was fighting on Sigma 1. I recall
Stinger, whatever it's called, Flying Swallow, or
Yeah.
whatever it's called. I found much less consistent in this game compared to Sigma 1.
Really? I had issues with the Flying Swallow in 1.
It might be because of Master Ninja. Like I just started noticing it recently because of more enemies.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't play nice because since there's no lock on, like
Yeah,
no
yeah,
hard
yeah.
lock on in this game.
I can't really say for that specific because I actually didn't use it really at all in this game.
I like Flying Swallow a lot actually in this game. I liked it in 1 too. Whenever I can get it off, I felt like
1 was pretty bad in getting that. It was very inconsistent, but
yeah, I like the 3 you can do in this one with the ninja sword. I don't know if any other weapon could do 3, but I like that a lot.
1 just felt smoother. I don't know. Like if you're just specifically talking about Flying Swallow,
It was like Flying
or
Swallow. Like
whatever.
I remember like just having a bunch of frustrations with like also movement in that game. Like
could it be it was just first Ninja Gaiden symptoms?
it felt clunkier. It felt clunky because I when I was playing this game, I just like, oh, this just feels better in terms of controls. I will say the camera sucks in this game.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad, but it was also pretty bad in Sigma 1.
I find this way worse.
Yeah, no, I don't know what I don't know what it is. It felt like it like locks the camera a bit sometimes, and you can't actually turn it in some places.
Oh.
Sometimes, yeah.
I know. Okay, I know what you mean. Yeah.
A lot of, especially in encounters of many enemies.
Oh
it's
yeah,
just way too
especially-
close.
Wait, I'm
It's
sorry. Hold
way
on.
too
I
close.
just realized I've been doing this the whole time.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
it's
Uh,
well, if it's if consistently in the audio part of the spectrum, I could get rid of it.
we'll look into it. Anyway, yes. Continue. What was you guys saying?
Yeah, enemy encounters of multiple or many enemies.
Yeah.
It's way too close. I find myself getting hit by things off camera all the time.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
and-
really frustrating.
The
And
off-camera
the
stuff is
fucking
annoying.
the auto lock on some things is really it's like someone's bad.
Are you talking about the bow?
No, the bow. I'm talking about like certain like how
The Ninpo?
no, not an impose. I'm talking about like when you do an attack, like let's say
Like when
one
Oh.
attack that like
it'll
moves you towards
yes.
the
just
enemy.
you toward
Yeah.
an enemy you weren't trying to hit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
okay.
I'm fighting a boss, right? I'm fighting
Yeah.
like it was mainly at the end with like the like sort of the mini boss rush that's going on, and like
Yeah.
the bosses summon ads, right?
Yeah.
And then Ryu would go to the ad, And like the other one was one hit away. I just need to tap it.
Yeah.
And like, no, Ryu goes to the ad and starts attacking him instead.
Yeah.
It was so frustrating to deal with. Like,
yeah, I had this. I felt that too, but one thing, and this is like not a big issue because it didn't really impact like fights or anything. Did you guys have this thing where the bow would not let you like move away from an enemy?
Yeah.
Like it just kept like, no, go hit this character. Like why? Like why does it do that?
I guess the idea is supposed to be like, oh, you're supposed to quickly step, like just not even aim, just hold the trigger, take a pot shot or two, and then go back to normal combat.
yeah, no,
Which is not really a good way of using that because you're probably targeting something that's in the air, like there's like those flying enemies. That,
oh god, and then you're trying to shoot the flying enemies when like there's ground enemies on you.
Yeah.
It's so hard. I think I would rather it like just did the lock on that you can switch between.
I gotta be honest. I think one did it like Sigma 1 did it better because obviously this one B is always shuriken, right? But like in Sigma 1, if you had the bow out, it would use the bow and it just auto aimed.
Yeah.
Like it just, if you just hit B, it just went to like the nearest one or wherever, like line of sight. It just did it automatically. And so that played into the power fantasy a little more of like a ninja
That's
snapshotting.
already so good at shooting that he can just
do it mid combat.
Yeah.
And then here they got rid of that because B is always just shuriken now, and you have to draw your bow and you're gonna lock onto the guy in front of you instead of the guy in the air or something. Like it's just,
I think I liked the bow when dealing with just a random.
if it was just like only flying enemies, or if it was
like
only,
just the range. Like I would never use it mid combat, and like I think I would just lead the flying enemies at the end. I think I don't know. I get fucking. I just remembering the fucking one section where you're at the tower and you have to fucking shoot all the lights.
Oh yeah.
I really hated the bow in that part.
that was pretty bad. But I also feel like, didn't you have like more frustration in that? Because like, you didn't realize you had to shoot the lights?
Yeah, that was a thing.
point.
And then when I did, I don't know. I still like.
I never had any trouble with that.
I don't know. I feel like if I had two bow in that one, I would have just been easier because I would just lock onto the guys, just kill them, and then I'm gonna shoot the thing. Anyways, I think I like the idea of the auto lock on, but
I did too.
I think the implementation is just
terrible.
Terrible
Garbage.
Yeah, just like there's just I don't know. It's more bad than good.
Speaking of garbage, did any of you guys use a shuriken for anything?
No.
Nope.
No, I remember there's like this fringe thing like with animation canceling in their first one. I didn't bother. Like,
I'll tell you when I did use it, when I would accidentally jump off a ledge and I would panic to try to grab it, and so I would hit every button.
I
would throw a shuriken.
I think I only used it early on against the dogs. Like
I still didn't use
mid air
it.
combo, I would.
Yeah, I still never.
Like,
did
I'll get
that.
like a couple. I'll get one more hit in.
yeah, I think no, I'd only ever use it when I accidentally try to interact or open a chest and I miss it, and I was like,
Am I bad, or is like the dogs the most like dangerous enemies in this game?
Anything that grabs you is pretty scary.
But like that's not all what dogs do though. Like I don't.
Yeah.
They only grab you. And it's I don't know. I they were probably the biggest frustrations.
yeah, like
In
in the
this game.
when they're just there with like all the other mobs.
Yeah, annoying.
The fish came back.
Yep.
The fish aren't bad.
Yeah, no, I
Just use the flail.
yeah, I did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
This felt more. The flail felt against fish felt more consistent than it did in one for me.
I want to say, yeah, it was a lot easier to deal with the fish here. Because like in one, you had to again, shout out to those Twitch guys. You had to to get it consistently. You had to like specifically like reset the combo via jumping, so like you could do it like pretty much indefinitely. Whereas this one, I think it's a longer, just XXXX like combo, but also I think it consistently hit around you a lot better. You didn't have to face the fish.
Yeah. So yeah, it's fish weren't really. Yeah.
Fish aren't bad. In fact, I think at some points I kind of welcomed them because they like almost always dropped health.
Yeah.
They were like free health, free resources. Speaking of resources, I don't. So at like mid game to late game, you like, at least on hard. I don't know about mentor, but like you kind of skyrocket in currency. Like you just get so much. But like I feel like in the beginning, you weren't getting a lot, right? Am I crazy?
No,
Or-
I also felt that because like it took a while to upgrade Dragon Sword.
yeah, to max, right?
Yeah.
to get that 30,000 you need.
There
like,
was
the
some
first 30,000.
encounters later on that you just get
Yeah,
a lot. It doesn't feel like you did anything.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like a special encounter or anything.
Yeah,
yeah.
just higher tier enemies. The chests that give a bunch. Yeah,
Yeah.
just like the money scaling just feels like this. A log exponential function.
Why does Rachel show up once?
Why does all of them just show up once?
I don't care about the rest.
I do have a reason.
Okay. Why did it sound like you were about to like?
Because this might go on to a tangent.
Oh, God.
So that's a Sigma-ism. They weren't in vanilla.
Oh,
There was like, oh, what would be a cool selling point for
Like a-
the Sigma version? Because we have to differentiate it from the 360 version.
yeah.
Okay, more characters.
Okay.
But like we can't make that much more game,
yeah.
so everyone gets one. Everyone gets one.
So all those levels were just extra levels, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, because they
That-
felt shorter. They felt shorter.
they didn't really do anything to the plot at all.
Yeah,
But
already the plot was just like fight monster, then fight this other monster, and then
plot was kind of.
I felt like
I don't know.
yeah,
The
this,
one had like something a little more coherent. I feel, but I want to touch on the fact that the Rachel had like a real like difference, or I don't know that maybe was that a thing in Sigma, but the demon she fought, like it's the horn is cut when Ryu fights it because Rachel fought it.
Yeah. Yeah. What if?
Huh?
there's some continuity with the.
No, I'm just saying, like, I guess was that not the case in like original, like non-Sigma?
Oh, I tell for Ninja Gaiden. Oh, for Ninja Gaiden 1.
No, two.
For this one,
The original two.
I don't know.
So was that just like an added flavor?
I'm so sorry.
Maybe she appeared in a cutscene or something. I don't fucking know.
I don't, okay.
I genuinely don't know.
Well, that's I really don't care about the rest. Why my girl Rachel, bro?
Yeah, you know what? What's
I hate Ayane. I'm sorry. I hate the way she plays.
I liked Ayane. I liked her moveset.
I found the launcher very inconsistent
Same.
on Master
Oh
Ninja.
yeah, Ayane launcher kind of sucks. Like her default launcher.
I have some beef with Momiji.
Momiji.
Her Izuna drop sucks.
Her Izuna. I feel like everyone's Izuna drop sucks except for Ryu's.
No, like hers like doesn't connect half of the time. Because you dismember
Oh,
enemies
you're
on
right.
the launcher.
Yeah.
Or on the air combo, and so that drops the combo when that happens. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Ayane
just takes longer than
it takes
Ryu's.
longer.
You have to
up
hit
kicks.
X like 5 times in the air.
Yeah, up kicks is inconsistent. I liked her air stinger can go into launcher.
I never used it.
Yeah, I know.
So my foot itches.
Yeah, I think I don't know. It's just I think she felt like the most different from the four. You can put anything in my face and I'll get distracted by it, bro.
Wait, does Ayane still give the stone to Ryu in the original?
I don't know anything like story differences. I from Vanilla and this.
You know what? Let's look it up.
Okay, well, Ariel does that.
Yeah, or look up a walkthrough, see if like she appears in the cutscene.
I'm gonna
I
look
would
at-
assume my assumption would be that those are just cutscene characters in original.
Why did oh god, what's her name? The DOA chick, she showed up.
Oh, at the end.
Like no, at the end of the Ayane chapter.
Yeah, because it's connected universe.
Yeah, I know, but like
Yeah.
why is she just chilling?
There were
Was that just like a teaser?
I think they were planning on doing something in 3, and it just kind of not went anywhere. It's just kind of nothing. Yeah, it's like, oh, look, nothing. I think the director left. By this point, I don't think he worked on 3.
Okay.
So maybe he was doing something.
This is from 2 Black.
Look up Xbox 360.
Why did Elizabeth have to die?
She was
fiend
evil.
Yeah, but she's
person.
hot.
Is she a fiend person or a fiend?
Hot women can be evil. Oh, what'd you say?
Was she a fiend person or a
I
fiend?
think she was like actually just a fiend.
Okay.
That's why I didn't like when she turned into like her weird. But go back to the other form.
Okay, if I look up original, because I've just been getting fucking
Ariel's still looking through.
2 Black.
Ariel's 2 Black.
What? Aye.
So it's their favorite
Okay.
boss fight.
Oh, it's the water dragon.
I fucking hate that thing so.
No, it's not the water dragon. Definitely not.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
You know, I think Genshin's last boss fight actually was pretty cool.
I do like Genshin. I do like that you can Izuna drop him.
Don't evoke its name, Kenji.
I do. Ninja's thinking really hard.
I don't know what my favorite boss fight is.
What's your least favorite?
Oh
boss?
no, my favorite boss fight is the last fight because I think something happened and I can't wait to show you.
Oh,
people.
okay.
I think something happened, but I'll say it for later. I'm just gonna say it's the last boss.
Least favorite might be the Fire Modilla. I kind of hated that guy.
Oh my god, I forgot about that was the most random fucking fight.
I know, right? It's like you get dropped in the middle of the Arctic, and then he's just there.
No, they tell you it's on the ship. The announcement.
It fell.
The announcement is like, we can't let him get to the reactor. He especially can't get to the armadillo. I thought it was like a mech. It's a real armadillo. That's why I remember.
You like Monster Hunter? Just like it's basically that.
I threw my hands up in the air when that thing showed up. I was like, "It's a real armadillo! What the hell?"
The name Fire Armadillo sounds like a Mega Man boss.
Yeah, it was such a strange.
I like that the
Oh,
fire boss is in the cold place. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, but it's just.
Did you get got by the suicide at the end?
I got hit, I think, but I didn't. Like, it just like went into cutscene.
Okay, that one.
So can it kill you?
Yes.
On Master Ninja, that one taps you. I spent.
I just died to it like normally.
I spent like a good hour doing the fight again.
I kind of want to see if I
think you can tank it in like the hard.
Can you block it?
No, I tried.
Okay.
You can ninpo iframe through it though.
Can you dodge?
Yes, I think that's the way you're supposed to do it.
I don't want to say I did it, but I want to say I did react to the explosion beforehand because I was like, it's like it gets brighter, right? And so I kind of anyway.
Yeah, because I dodge on my mentor.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Fire Armadillo. That was crazy. There was just
Honestly, like a lot of the bosses felt a bit the same.
Yeah, and almost like not very memorable. Like I forgot.
Yeah.
I made a Monster Hunter joke because remember the dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Like you cut off its tail.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah.
And I was like, oh god, Monster
Yeah,
Hunter.
it's like you have either the big guy or like a normal sized guy, and then
you have that weird flying centipede, which is just its own.
Oh yeah, and then
the
just
dragon, the water dragon.
Yeah.
I don't know
who came up with that. Like
why they thought that would be fun. I'm gonna check something really quick. I already have it up. So it's gonna take like 2 seconds. No, that was there. That was always there. Okay, so that was just like that. Good to know.
We don't have the. You said you fight the Statue of Liberty, right?
So Sigma 2 had more bosses.
Wow.
They were all bad.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Okay.
They're all like big boss.
Big boss.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. So you just lose because big boss. Yeah, they're all like the big scale bosses, which I don't find particularly fun in this series.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the guy at the end, like the second to last guy, just
the Statue of Liberty thing is very funny though.
I was so interested in anything.
No, you can do anything around me. I'll get distracted by it, bro.
The Statue of Liberty boss is very funny though, just because that one guy was talking to it, like it was, like it could hear it, and it turns out, actually it could.
Yeah, I thought that's where they were going.
Yeah,
but
at one point it was.
Yeah, well, because I thought, I don't know, something is very eerie, and like the idea that the Statue of Liberty could be like housing something is really
It was a French weapon.
Yeah, it's like a French automaton, like waiting for, it's like a sleeper agent.
Oh yeah, well the CIA is involved in this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the CIA is involved in this.
I like Sony. I like her design a lot.
So, you know what? I will touch on it later. I do want to show the final boss. I don't know if it's too early for that.
We can do it because like I think we touched up on all the gameplay things we want to talk about, right?
Can you like just skip, like, is there a way you can skip like seconds instead of like the? Okay, yeah, keep going. Like, just obviously beyond this.
Are we on the scene? Are we on the scene in Twitch?
Oh yeah. Make sure we're on. Okay, we are. Yeah, just get to the part where you're fighting it for real. I don't count this as like the real boss fight.
Bro, it's so not good, man.
I thought this was it, by the way. I thought like,
I also thought,
I was like, there's no way, right? There's no effing way. And then this was kind of stupid.
Yeah,
like,
that was
like, really? That's and then he just
like you could just do that.
So Sonya is cool until she gets to like, she becomes
like a damsel,
and then she becomes
a
lame.
Ninja Gaiden female character.
Yeah, I know it sucks. Anyway, this is why I like Rachel. She never turned into that.
Wait, she did though. At the end of one,
but she was never like. She never does this. Like, she never does. Ryu, no. Like, she still is like a fucking badass. Anyway, this is like a normal fight. This is a normal fight. We can just watch this. I
actually like this one, even though it's not like a humanoid.
Yeah.
Fight,
but it's like this movement.
Yeah,
you guys dodge. I think it's gonna happen soon, and it was a very. This is an amazing boss fight. I loved. Oh, I will never get tired of like being mid grab and being able to heal in this game.
You can buffer it.
Also. Yeah. Also, I think it's this one. He just stops doing stuff.
I had this exact same thing happen,
and he just walks. And I mean, yeah, I'm getting hit by the foot, but I'm just sitting here spinning that staff, and it's just, this is it. This is the fight.
You did it. Congratulations.
We saved the world. Like, this is the guy who, like,
the arc fiend.
He got distracted.
Yeah, he got distracted by the rock behind him or something. Like, yeah, so there you go. That was
we did it. We saved everyone. We get the girl.
Yeah. So that was that. Let's scroll through my gameplay. I don't know what else like we want to talk about.
I do want to bring up.
Oh, did you know? This going back.
I don't like these guys, by the way.
I know I hate these guys too. My favorite level is probably the first time. Oh, probably this level. Going to like kind of being in the Ryu, like the Hayabusa state.
Yeah.
When it's like daytime and stuff, and not burning down. I think it's cool. I think it looks nice, and it's cool that you could like go back to the first area of the first game.
Yeah,
that was cool. I thought that was a cool little thing. Like, he's also why is his name Joe?
That's what he was in the first game.
Now I looked up. His name is Joe, but like J-O with an accent.
Yeah,
like it's more Japanese, I guess.
Yeah,
but.
Joe Hayabusa.
Why is his name Joe?
Because he's a character from the NES game. He was called that.
J-O or J-O-E?
I don't remember. He's some Joe.
Why?
I don't know.
Where's Robert Hayabusa?
Later.
Like,
where's Bob Hayabusa?
Spoilers for 30-year-old game. He dies.
Oh no! Where was he the rest of the game? If he's like still alive, right?
Well, he was like injured. And
yeah.
He was like talking to Ayane.
Oh, okay.
Like, he told Ayane to go get the thing, and then
I was not paying attention.
I didn't like Genshin. I gotta be honest. He just seemed stupid.
I like
was alright.
I like this fight just because you get Izuna drop, and I thought it was really funny.
Well, yeah, the fight's fine, but like
I got Izuna dropped by him. That was fun.
He never. I don't know. He was just like cartoonishly evil or whatever. But then like at the end, he becomes like a very stereotypical like I fight for things bigger than me too. You should take my sword.
That that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just.
But you get
the writing in the series is just, I guess, is never really the best or the strong suit, but like I kind of want them to lean into the absurdity sometimes and not like try to be serious.
Yeah.
I think it's just funny. I think it's like,
although I did get annoyed during the you know what, I did actually like the air level, the Daedalus. I don't know. I think it's just cool. The air fortress thingy.
Oh yeah, I think that's my favorite level.
Anyway, speaking of like tone, like leaning into absurdity, I guess I did get annoyed a little bit when like during the announcements. I don't know if you guys heard. It's like she's like, "Oh, the other assailant is a woman." It's like, guys, she's hot, and I'm like, really? Like, I guess it's because throughout every like intercom like thing that you hear is like very serious, and then it's like then a very random like, oh damn, she's hot. It's like, I don't know, it gave me whiplash and it kind of annoyed me. So like I don't know, it's like, what are they trying to say? Like, is this a funny game? Is this serious or what?
I think I think it's funny when the Ninja Gaiden isms happen.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, I just let it be consistent, I guess, is my
it's okay. The next game is much more consistent.
Did we want to like just stay here in this level, or did we want
to? We can. I do want to.
I don't know. Yeah, you
skip
go.
ahead a little.
Is there anything you want to?
I did want to talk about this boss,
Alexei.
Yeah.
You just want to flex, bro?
It wasn't a flex because I don't know what I did. On Master Ninja, I was like stuck on this guy for like an hour, and then I perfected him.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Okay.
And I don't know why. That's like the type of absurdity that I mean by like, I find bosses in this game very inconsistent. That I don't know what I was doing. Also, this is the only fight. Another reason he sticks out is the only time I ever used that other fire ninpo.
Oh, the Phoenix one?
Yeah.
Really?
Because it interrupts some of his attacks.
Oh, yeah, I noticed that too.
I don't know how you get it to hit him, because it just kind of seems like what it feels like it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it'll like happen to run into him, and it'll interrupt his attack string. Like, oh, that's nice. Unfortunately, it can also drop your combos. Because
I do know it interrupts he like goes into a separate hit stun, right?
Yeah.
Oh, also, by the way, we have to do a little cut. I gotta use the restroom.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oil shitting, isn't he?
He's probably.
He'll be here for a while.
Oh god. Keep this in. They need to know how long it takes.
Okay.
Keep this all in.
Yeah, I probably will.
Put a timestamp when this is over.
That's when the perishable manager comes, and then just they have to join him, and then he sees me. I'm leaving some of that in, by the way. Especially when we talk about how like you're definitely shitting.
Okay, we're not putting this whole thing. Put the time.
Not the whole thing.
No. But figure out how much time that was and put the shit number.
No, absolutely, I will. I will absolutely. I will find out how to put it on a timer on screen.
And I did the clap for the audio spike so you can see it, so you can wait to cut it out.
Oh, okay. Anyway. What were we talking
about? You're talking about the guy and how inconsistent boss fights are because you perfected him randomly.
Yeah, I perfected him randomly. I used that one ninpo that is basically useless everywhere else, as far as I know. Maybe there's a secret strat.
Bro, I thought it would be like the other fire ninpo in 1, where it just kind of does like this AoE around you. You know the one I'm talking about? Like it's just like 3 like dots just going around, and it just does damage.
What's your favorite ninpo?
Fire. Yeah,
I like the wind.
Wind is
cool because it clears out enemies, but it's not. It got to a point where like the enemies that you're fighting just doesn't get cleared out by them. So I'd rather just fireball and just get to.
I like it because like it has a high dismemberment rate.
Oh, okay.
So even if they're not dead,
You could execute
I
them.
can at least execute them, or just like
I'm tired.
run
Yeah.
like 10 feet anywhere else.
What if you forget and they grab you?
That happens sometimes.
I do like how you can pretty much Izuna drop with every weapon.
Yeah. Do you like that? It's the input's a little bit different for some of the weapons.
A little bit, yeah.
They change.
Like the staff, you only do X twice.
I think that's something that's kind of interesting about this franchise because normally I would complain about how it handles weapon switching, but I feel like you
You
are
missed it. Didn't drop on that
meant
one.
to just like kind of master a like pick a favorite,
Yeah,
and
okay.
just stick to that for the most part because they do all have the same functions.
Yeah.
but they're just better at doing
Like other things.
certain
yeah.
things. Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I
you're
like.
never hard. You're never forced to like. Oh, I have to use this weapon for this scenario. Like, no, you can figure out how to use whatever weapon for anything.
Would you prefer just? I keep doing the clip thing. Would you prefer like when you would want it to be more seamless? Like,
I think if they were to do that, because I like this because like it's different from
Yeah.
other action games, or character action games, I should say. But if they were to do that, I think they should not give so many redundant moves
Okay.
to the the other weapons.
I will say, man, I think I prefer this. Like
Like with this type of weapon switching, also, or even if they were to put.
I don't mind this one either. But like I like the redundant moves or whatever because I can comfortably switch to any weapon and like you know I already know my way around it because there's everything has the same baseline, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it's fine. Like I was saying, like I switch weapons in this game more than like say something like DMC. Like I don't like I don't really switch weapons when in Devil May Cry.
Okay, for me it's the opposite.
I know, but like
Yeah.
it's because each weapon has different movesets.
Yeah.
In Devil May Cry, and I understand that like that's like that's a good thing, but it's like I don't want to learn a different moveset. I want to kind of do the same thing or whatever, but like different animations. It's like I would prefer this. That's why I prefer this one.
Yeah, for me, on
Yeah, I know. I was just saying these things suck.
even on
No, but I'm like not moving, and then it blows up.
yeah, I don't know why it does that because I don't think those ones do that. Oh my god,
Dude, I'm like, then I look at it and I'm like, oh, why? I didn't read it at first. Let's just...
I tried to do the same thing. I don't know why the fucking ones in the snow don't blow up if you.
Yeah, I don't.
even on a mentor, the game's pretty hard. So I actually found the game like too intimidating for me to be switching weapons.
Okay.
So like my mentor difficulty was pretty much just Dragon Sword, except for
skip-
boss fights where I would use the heavy sword.
They know
This
you.
section
They-
is fucking insane.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah. I just run to the end and then I ninpo. So at least it's in a corner where everyone's contained.
I think the weapon switching is fine. It's very much is not meant for like a very active way to switch weapons. I think it's like it's more. I don't know if better is the word, but it's like I guess it's easy. I don't know. It's like I think it's better than like just doing it through a menu. It's like more. It takes less time having just being there from the D-pad and you can just choose it.
Now you said at one point that there's like a switch, like a buff or something, or nerf, like they're changing something. Like they're gonna make a section harder. Did they already do it?
The stairs.
What were they doing?
They added a lot more enemies in the stairs.
Okay.
I believe that's on all difficulties.
Did we play through the?
We played through the
buff?
patch version. They are going to adjust other sections later, at some point.
Do we want to go to the stairs real quick?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
should
the
talk about.
stairs is funny.
So the stairs. That's pretty. Is that before this?
No, yeah,
It's before. It's before you go to hell. Literally.
There it is.
Yeah, so the stairs is like a pretty infamous section of vanilla
Yeah.
because it's just so many fucking enemies at a time. The Xbox cannot handle it.
Oh, okay.
It was not having a good time.
Can I say, I think this was the best part of the game.
Yeah, it is very fun. Even though like it took me decent amount of tries on Mentor, I was having fun.
I think Ninja Gaiden is like almost towing the line of like being very good for something like Dynasty Warriors, where it's like just a lot of enemies.
Yeah,
Like it's like a harder Dynasty Warriors or something, because
So-
it's like I would rather do this for 8 hours.
a lot
than-
more of the encounters in Vanilla 2 are like this.
Okay.
It is more enemies on screen.
Now I say like specifically like humanoid enemies.
Yes.
I don't like. Okay, I like.
I mean, there's like dogs also, but just like more enemies in general.
I just don't like the big enemies. I want to be able to juggle them.
Oh, you're having that graphical bug Ariel was talking about?
Does he?
That he did for like a second.
It was the cape,
yeah.
but Ariel
Oh
didn't have the cape.
no, yeah. I had this section was less enjoyable for me just because I had this bug where like the screen would like go like some like gray box would cover like the top half of the screen for whatever reason.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and it just happened like it just popped up randomly. It was like wasn't enough to like prevent me from playing the game, but I was like, oh, this is weird. I thought it there's a restart fixed it, but I was already like halfway through the stairs, and I didn't want to do that again, so I just powered through it.
I wouldn't mind doing the stairs again. Again, it's just this is the fun part for me in Ninja Gaiden. Everything else is just kind of fluff.
All right, now do it in Mentor.
No. I also say like something like this is also like I remember enjoying like so the challenges in Sigma 1 where like you at the end you get a chest.
Yeah.
Was that like to me was also really fun.
I think
'Cause
that
you
was
just kept throwing.
also a thing in Vanilla 2. There were...
Okay.
I don't remember if that was like a separate mode or something, but there were like challenge modes that gave like side objectives.
Okay.
Like oh, play it, but like using with like these modifiers on or whatever.
So stairs.
Stairs.
Is this the Ninja Gaiden equivalent of the ladder?
Oh no,
Metal Gear?
the ladder was nothing happens on the ladder. That's
Yeah,
why
but
it's
that
so
was
bizarre.
but this is really bizarre because everything's happening
Yeah,
and it won't stop.
I guess it's bizarre in this version of the game, especially.
Yeah.
And the other one, it was a little bit less weird because
Oh,
like so
okay.
many sections were like this. But even for that game, there was more than usual.
Yeah.
And the Xbox was dying.
Oh man, I wanted to bring something up and I forgot.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I want. Okay, can we go big screen?
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about how much more of a straight line this game is.
Compared to one.
Oh, yeah. And I don't know if I like it.
Yeah, I do like.
I like how straightforward it is. Like it's just kind of
It makes it easier to play.
yeah.
There is a chapter select after you beat the game. Like there's like I think for score or something. So you know which is a lot easier in this type of more linearly structured like just hard levels game.
I think I like how it introduces more areas because I feel like a lot of one was that
That is a benefit, of
Yeah.
this structure.
yeah,
Yes,
like a lot of
true.
one was just like that.
City.
Yeah,
There's the one city. I don't know, but I kind of liked the almost Resident Evil of one. I kind of really liked it.
Vanilla one had more, or Vanilla one had puzzles sections.
Yeah.
So I think it was intending to be sort of something like a Resident Evil almost.
I guess I always because I have the same thing with like the Devil May Cry 1. I think I just like Resident Evil. So
You're like, I want different flavors of Resident Evil.
that was the same. It's just I think it's a really cool like game structure that like I feel like other games don't really do too much
And I think that was like more of a thing at like
during the time of,
PS1, PS2 era games.
yeah.
Because now everything's either linear like this or open world.
Yeah,
And there's like
that's
no in
true.
between.
Yeah.
It's just those two.
Like, how can we get the most game with this single area?
That is one way of thinking of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a reason why they made the first one like that.
Yeah, especially, yeah, you can just reuse textures. You can reuse the whole big map.
Yeah, I mean this one it reused areas for the other characters.
Yeah, I did like that. I like how you actually just backtrack. Like, you play like a different version of the level.
I would like that if I enjoyed the other characters as much as
Yeah,
we-
it's like so. Yeah,
They're
because
just
like
so
they
not
just
as
feel like an
developed
they
as
just feel like an
Yeah.
afterthought.
I mean, the trade off is like, or like the good part of it is that you don't have to invest in them. Like they're completely
Yeah.
maxed out pretty much on everything.
And like so in my mind, right? Because I thought it would be like the Rachel sections in
Oh, that was to be like basically a second campaign.
Yeah.
Almost.
yeah, and like, okay, so I in my mind it's like, oh, okay, I could buy more healing items on. I think, who was the first one? Was it the
Momichi.
Momichi?
Yeah,
I could about I deliberately
Momochi.
I deliberately was saving, so okay, I can just buy a rebirth talisman the next time I play her.
Nope. Next time is crazy. Do we want to talk about story?
Okay, so
who's your favorite character?
Rachel,
I like Sonya.
What about her character arc? Did you like?
her
Oh,
boobs.
she has two very big character arcs,
her
doesn't she?
boobs.
I see.
Do you like this design better or the one in one?
I like
I
the
like
one
this
on one.
one.
I like the one on one more.
I like this one way better. I don't know.
I think I like this one better. I like what's her name? I forgot her name already.
Guess you didn't like her that much.
What?
What's her name? This one with the kunai.
Ayane.
Ayane. I liked Ayane's design a lot more in one.
Yes. No. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the unlockable. I think in this game.
She looked a lot better in one.
Yeah,
I didn't really like her here
I like Sonya.
until she turns into generic Japanese female character.
Yeah.
That was because
Look,
she was like a
it's
very
not-
competent like woman.
It's not a Ninja Gaiden game unless there's sexism. Okay. It's
Yeah, but
part
there
of-
was already sexism with how she was dressed. Like she didn't need to turn into.
But this is two, so we have to double down on. The
No, but
sexism.
she survives a helicopter explosion.
Yeah, it's a trade off.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, she's too capable. We gotta
You gotta nerf her.
we gotta nerf her, and then she,
we gotta nerf her. We gotta nerf her IQ. Why? What was she doing there? I kind of blanked, and like next thing I know, she's in hell.
The chapter transition says she followed Ryu.
I don't be reading those, man.
I did read a little bit because I wanted to. I was looking up character voices for this game because I thought I recognized Elizabeth, and I think I do, but I didn't read into it because I got sidetracked with this fun fact. I guess so. Sonya, her real name is Irene Lew or whatever, Lew. And she was in the like SNES game as like a CIA operative or whatever. I think it's SNES.
Or the NES.
NES,
Yeah.
whatever those old ones.
Yeah.
Wow,
And,
that's
uh,
insane.
Yeah, because these games are canon with
Yeah,
and it's somehow
and like she's like a canon romantic partner
yeah.
for Ryu. So
Oh my god.
fun fact, he gets with Ryu gets his white girl, I guess.
I always find
If I,
the stories in these games funny because Ninja Gaiden 1 was a lot of people's introduction to cutscenes in video games,
Really?
like the NES one.
Oh right.
And so it's like, wow, it's an amazing how much storytelling has evolved in video games for and Ninja Gaiden NES. And then you see these games,
Yeah.
and it's like, man, what happened?
Well,
We're supposed to be innovators in storytelling.
No.
And now it's just like it feels like we've gone backwards. Like it looks nicer, but we've gone backwards.
Yeah.
anyways, how do you like the structure of pretty much just, oh, we're gonna introduce this boss
It
and then
feels
you take care of them, and this happens like 4 or 5 times.
it feels very generic action gamey.
Yeah.
Like I guess other games did that also. You would go to the world and then you would fight the boss of that world or area, whatever.
Yeah.
It felt very video gamey in a way that's kind of. I feel like even for early Xbox 360 days would be considered weird.
Yeah, I get what you mean, because like even then they were already trying to blend like scenes and like story and like the way things it's structured.
Yeah,
It's like very seamless or whatever, but it's like this is very like what the fuck. No, my tinnitus just like, started, like.
Oh, that's my bad, bro. Sorry about that. I'll cut it out.
No, it's fine now, but like my hearing went like what?
Oh God, I'm dying.
And it was anyway, yeah, it's a very video gamey, like video gamey game in terms of like level boss or whatever. Yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah, none of these bosses have arcs.
Yeah, they're there.
Yeah,
What are you talking about? Because again, Sheen regretted everything at the end.
What was the motivation? Why was Fiends?
Well,
I don't even know what the motivation is.
there was the guy, and he wanted to do something. The big guy, and then Elizabeth was helping, and then Sonia was CIA, so she wanted
Like, why was
not
the CIA part of this?
Because we got to stop the Fiends.
Yeah, because the Fiends are a threat,
The Fiends
and
would attack America.
Are the Fiends Japanese? Why are they in Mount Fuji?
I don't, because the finale of your Japanese game has to take place in Japan.
I mean, I get that.
I think that's the only reason. I don't even know if they're supposed to
What
be
the hell,
Japanese monsters.
It's so strange, man, and this is kind of why I felt weird playing in Japanese in Sigma 1, because it's like nobody but Ryu's Japanese.
Yeah.
And so it's like I found it weird. It's like I almost want everyone to speak English except for I just want the Tekken shit.
Yeah.
But it's like playing in one language feels weird, because it's like, okay, I expect Ryu to speak Japanese,
And we're going to like different countries. In this
go
one.
to different countries. This one, and I remember I had this feeling when like playing Sigma 1 for the first time, and like Rachel shows up, and if you're playing Japanese, this very clearly white woman is speaking perfect Japanese, and I'm like, this feels weird. And look, what is clearly like a European based city, like everybody speaks Japanese, and it's like I felt very strangely with it.
That's I guess another thing about like I guess going backwards in storytelling, where the old games didn't have this problem because it was just text.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, how did they talk? Whatever, you're reading it.
Yeah,
So I guess
reading
it's
it,
like it's abstracted in a way.
Yeah.
Because like Ninja Gaiden original was also like I think the tagline of the arcade game was like Ninja in USA, or that's like on the start screen, something like that. Because I was 80s US media had a weird fascination with ninjas for some reason. And I was trying to play into that. I was like, oh, isn't it cool?
Beverly Hills Ninja.
It's
Ninja
basically
Warrior.
that, but the East Coast.
Yeah.
You would fit right in.
yeah.
Well, Beverly Hills Ninja was like a fat white dude.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't know what Ryu looks like. He's wearing a mask. You could be awake.
It could be.
You could be awake.
Don't do that. Japan loves white people too much. You're not. You see, I will save you people from yourselves. Like you
That's
people,
insane.
you people love white people way too much.
Yeah, you
That's
like
great.
Rachel.
What do
a
you mean
lot.
that's crazy? Yeah, but she was conceptually a white woman. You're not gonna. I swear.
Look, all I'm saying is maybe he was originally a white guy with a Japanese name, and they changed it in these ones. I don't
if that's
know.
truly the
I don't
case, I'm so I have like very little respect for Japan. How like you people are so you people.
You're Filipinos.
You people, all right. You have no respect for yourselves. Filipinos have this problem too. Like you just white worshiping heathens. Anywho, before we get canceled, before this thing gets anyway, so Dishonored 2.
Yeah, stories in these games have been great.
Did
I
you
don't know
like?
if we're ever getting to 3.
I know we probably will. Like,
If we
have
do
to,
eventually,
like,
that game has more story.
When the remake comes out,
That's
right?
all. That's how I'll put it. We already had the. It's Yeah, there's more story.
I want to say, don't you like how Ryu's village gets burned down every game?
Oh yeah, how
we
would you know?
build-
How would you know that something bad happened unless it's on fire?
The
build-
the Hayabusa clan will perish. And it's like, didn't they already do this shit? Like,
Well,
what?
yeah, all these conflicts are the same.
Where was Joe in one?
He was training.
What?
He was training.
He was out somewhere else training.
He was getting his name legally changed to Joe. Okay, so I know you brought it up. Well, this was like off pod, but like, why did the sword become bad again?
I don't
'Cause we
remember.
got-
I don't remember. I think this happens every game. Also,
But
Yeah,
why does
okay,
it stay? I
yeah.
just want.
Now
Like-
for the cursed sword, like you see Ryu just putting it back.
my assumption is maybe because they don't want anyone else to get the true dragon sword, so we have to disassemble it
But
every
like,
time.
so somebody else always gets the dragon eye.
Yeah,
So it's like, yeah, okay.
that's
It's
my
like the
assumption.
important part. It's like you have the sword.
Yeah, but
It's
like, what
very
if someone
clearly-
kills Ryu in his sleep?
Yeah.
Now they have the dragon.
Yeah,
Now
but
they
okay.
have the true dragon sword.
I would argue that it's more important to keep the eye that can superpower anything it touches like safe rather than just the sword, because it's very clearly just a sword until the eye gets there.
Maybe they want to put. Maybe
Ryu
like-
doesn't even use it with all the weapons like canonically that he has. He doesn't even have to stick to the one sword. So why doesn't he just keep the eye close to him and fuck the sword?
Because it's the dragon sword and he's named Dragon. He has to use that sword.
He's contractually obligated.
Anyway, I can't wait to figure out how we're gonna get a dragon sword in 3 again. That'll be fun.
It's crazy that you just get it in Neo too. You just give it to you.
Oh yeah.
Like powered up and everything.
Not powered up, but you have a dragon sword. You get many dragon
Yeah,
swords.
many dragon
Oh my
swords. It's yeah.
It's just on the loot table, you know.
You know, because that's like set in the 1600s. You know, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's
So
just
they
many,
just- they
but
just-
now Ryu's special because it's like the last one.
This is the only one that was made correctly.
Yeah. So
Anyways,
So I guess we should talk about some Master Ninja.
sure, yeah. Go ahead. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you
this
have-
give you a
have some-
nice visual gag
Yeah,
for our
some-
for our podcast, which is like a mainly audio thing. But I guess it doesn't really matter which one of these, because all these are gonna look basically the same. I hope.
also make sure to switch
Yeah,
the
yeah. I'm
scene.
gonna switch the scene. Yeah. I'm gonna,
So the audio listeners, this
audio
is
listeners.
We're
this
in
is Kenji's
this is
playthrough.
Kenji's gameplay.
What the heck are you doing?
I
How are you
like to
doing
do that.
How are you doing
I like
that?
a dash
you
jump.
dash
Just dash jump.
Oh, is that
I don't know if it's faster. It just feels
It
faster.
looks faster.
I did this a lot in one also.
Also, I wanted to bring it because I love how just abrupt that chain
Yeah.
is. It's just so funny. Where it's like things like Devil May Cry, and I'm even thinking about Ghost Rider on the PS2. It's like very like animated
Yeah.
like thing, and this one is just like there.
No, you're gonna die now. Good luck.
Oh my god, Izuna dropped and kill.
No, the Zuna drop doesn't kill consistently in this one. It only kills consistently if they're delimbed, in which case
Why don't you
you
go for
just press
execution?
Y.
Very clearly, Kenji is a lot better at this game. I mean, I would not be doing any of this.
Oh, okay.
Even on hard, like I just hit Izuna drops. I feel like you're dodging a lot more.
Yeah, you have to.
I just face
He,
tank everything.
he took a single hit and now he's at half health, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of health.
I just no, I like face tanking stuff.
I actually I did try to I did start playing on Hero.
Yeah, how is Hero? That's I think new to this version.
So yeah, like the
They advertise it as for people who play games for the story.
oh my
okay.
god, you're like you're just one hit.
Is it actually like how? Jeez.
I so the first encounter, I pulled up my phone. I looked at my phone. I was spamming square on the controller, and I got through. Like I got through both fights.
Sounds awesome. I don't like big enemies.
I don't hate these ones.
Do you? Do you like using the double sword?
I was just trying to figure out like what delimbs faster.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
do like them when they're upgraded. I'm not crazy about them.
I like
starting.
double sword. That's like
Did you
I
want to
did.
go to the dragon, or do you want to go through like other?
I'm gonna. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Is this on this? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So do you want best boss fight in the game? The water dragon.
I forgot about the gun.
I don't think I
Wait,
finished
are you
it
supposed to use
on this. Yeah.
I think.
Oh, that one taps you. Yeah.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah.
I didn't use.
How did you?
I was waiting for it to.
That's awful.
I know.
Why would
It was terrible. I had a worse time. Like you're obviously having a worse time because it's harder, but it's like, no, every time like I would get one hit in after every like his head would drop. I completely forgot using bows or the gun.
Does bows do less damage than the
It does
gun?
less damage. It does a lot less damage.
I completely.
Oh.
Yeah, this goes on for like an hour.
Yeah, this is Kenji's life for.
Yeah, I don't even know if I finish it on this recording.
This was Kenji's evening one Discord call. This is just.
Yeah, I don't know if I finish it. I hope I finish it on this recording, or I was like, it's really no. I must have finished it on this recording because the checkpoint. Yeah.
Oh, you do finish it on this
Yeah,
one?
I do finish
I
it
saw
on
you
this
chose the
recording.
right recording.
Because like I remember I kept doing it because I didn't want to go back to the checkpoint.
Okay. Yeah.
It's this boss fight is fucking miserable. Apparently you can dodge those perfectly. I saw someone do it. So I don't normally look up things for games. Oh god. Oh, okay. I thought I was going to shit again. Yeah, I don't normally look up things for games. I like to try to figure out things on my own.
I mean, yeah, I don't blame you for doing this one.
And I have. It's been the first time in a long time in which I've multiple times
Yeah.
had to look up things, and the answer to all these things is get good. That's like, oh, maybe there's
I
like,
can't even conceivably like find a way to dodge all those though.
it's just
Could you explain or no?
it's just a timing and direction thing.
Oh god.
Like that's all it is. It's like you have to see the fucking matrix.
That's so miserable.
And-
Kenji, you had 55k.
yeah, because there's a bunch of like chests and stuff in this area.
Did that go to a weapon upgrade?
Yeah, I went to a weapon upgrade. This fucking fight though, like I had just enough health drops to do this fight. I have to contemplate whether it's worth using every time.
Yeah, so like when he would be like that, that's when I would hit him.
Yeah, no, you do fuck all damage.
Yeah.
I guess you figured that out.
Yeah.
You do very little damage with melee weapons. Like, as I also tried that earlier. It's like, oh, maybe like I should wait to get a big hit with the big sword. It's like, no, that's actually just worse because then you're in recovery frames.
I don't know why I didn't.
Yeah.
How did you do the millipede centipede thing?
Oh no, I did the bow there.
You did both there. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you did it.
You did. Yeah. I guess we'll switch over. Let's see. Let's see what other. Okay, this one I think I must have been just the one level the whole time.
Okay.
Let me see.
Is that really 5 hours? Damn. Oh wait, are you supposed to? You're not supposed to projectile this guy, right? You can just,
I was stuck on this guy because I would just die so fast. I was like
Yeah.
trying to see maybe playing it the lame and long way would be easier. It was not easier
I can-
because he's about to do something. He does like a kick or like he kicks up some dirt and you just die. That happens. Yeah. Oh no, I just die from the normal kick. Okay. Yeah, this guy took me a while. I did this first try on Mentor.
Whoa.
This was fucking miserable on this because this was like an hour. Yeah, like about an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
look, Rachel.
Rachel fight. Just because it was like fresh in my memory from my Mentor difficulty. This wasn't too bad. Still took me a while just because health is non-existent in this game.
You like that she gets a machine gun?
I do like the machine gun. I do pick off single enemies with the machine gun.
I was like using it a lot. I don't know, the fact that it does so many hits and all of them do hit stun.
Yeah,
I wasn't good on the boss, but just because.
yeah, on the boss is pretty bad. Yeah, that happens.
I like how this guy came back,
Yeah,
and he pretty much has the same moveset. But I do like how he was like the penultimate boss. He got regulated to like jobber boss.
So where's this end? Yeah, Fortress is pretty.
Fire Armadillo.
Oh yeah, no, that's why this took. Yeah, this took significantly more than an hour to kill the fire armadillo.
Oh yeah.
So I actually, the mistake I made on this one, this is what I mean. I had to play this game like a survival horror game,
Yeah.
where I have to manage my resources. Where's the not real boss fight? No, it's like after this cutscene, right? Pretty sure.
I don't remember. This
Oh,
was last night for me.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so this I did beat him fairly quickly initially. Yeah, I kind of just wait for him to do his stinger attack to get a lot to try to do Izuna drop. Izuna drop on.
You just mashed for that? I kind of.
Yeah, you mash Y.
Oh, I mashed the whole face button.
Yeah, I found Izuna drop. I don't know if it's because I was using this weapon on this fight. I found it inconsistent. Like it would just do a hit instead of actually launching him. On the first fight with him, I was using the dragon sword so that I was able to do it more often than not. This fucking armadillo is the bane of my existence for the next 2 hours.
Yeah, you did it last night, right?
I did it last night.
Like we were up till like 12 in the fucking morning.
Yeah, because I did a dumb.
And then we played board games.
I did a dumb where
You just play board games without me?
You're asleep, bro.
I actually killed it really fast, and then I got by the explosion.
Does that mean you have to restart?
No.
Okay.
Well, what happened? Okay, not that time. Whatever reason that after that run, I could not consistently beat it. Anymore. Like I must have gotten really lucky on that run. Like on this run. And I spent like a good hour trying to do it again. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna reload checkpoint so I can just use not as many health items on the last fight, so I can spam him here. Which is how I actually beat this. And like I said, you are supposed to dodge through. Oh wait, does it? Not this one. Not this one.
Compiling shaders.
Not this one. I scrolled too fast. How many seconds is it? Oh, okay. I don't think I took a break, so it should be in the same recording, unless it like auto splits it for some reason.
No, it shouldn't.
Yeah, so I actually I kill it again.
Yeah.
And then you are supposed to dodge its explosion, but I just
shit.
Yeah, I just did
that.
that.
You did that.
I did Ninpo, and I should have just saved my Ninpo on that first run, and I would have saved a little bit over 2 hours. This game is pain. This game is pain. Most of the time, a good way. I like to think. Why doesn't it go actual full screen again? I hate when VLC does this.
Wait, can't you just hit the thing? No, that one. It's not. Oh.
Yeah, that's why I don't know why it does that. Whatever. See, this is
my god.
Yeah, I spent like
parkour.
This guy grabs so much.
Yeah, I spent a good amount of time doing that this morning.
Yeah.
It's. I didn't mind this fight too much on Master, but except for one move, and it's the fireball
That he does.
that he does, because it took me a while to understand that you have to dodge at an angle. You have to dodge, like, to consistently dodge it, you have to dodge, like, backward at an angle.
Okay.
And I don't think I've ever seen anything else like that in this game.
Yeah, I don't dodge.
Oh, can you block that in lower
I
difficulties?
face tank everything.
Oh,
bro.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll try to dodge, but it's like, yeah, I fucking eat things, bro.
It's
That's Ninja Gaiden.
no, it's
What
Angela's.
the hell?
Back to Angela's again. Yeah, it's a
You want to go back to?
Master Ninja is.
Do you want to see my water fight?
Oh yeah, let's see your.
Yeah, I'm sure we can.
That was after this. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
Why you know full screen?
just do it.
Oh god, I broke it.
Oh, you broke
Oh
it.
what the fuck?
Just leave it there, Kenji. Doesn't
It
matter.
matters.
It's fine, Kenji.
No,
Oh, how'd you do that?
let's see.
Look how much less damage that does.
Yeah. This is me the fighting. This is like nothing changes. I do this until
Oh my god.
yeah. You can scroll through if you
So
like.
let's see,
It's
322. Let's see.
I don't think it took that long, but
No, but like, okay. So
yeah, I die. So I die a couple times, I think.
Oh
But
yeah, that
this
doesn't
is-
do much either.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually does a
Oh
decent
yeah,
amount.
yeah,
What
yeah.
the
I
fuck?
think this is how I killed it. It's just like I just whittle it down until it gets like Nimpo kill range.
Oh, I know why I didn't do that, because of the fish. The
Okay.
fish, they do a lot of damage on their own. That wasn't the problem. The problem is when it does the splash.
Okay.
Sometimes I would get out of the fish.
Wait, hold on. Can you go back? Did I dodge through that perfectly? I just or did I get hit? No, I don't know.
You did not.
I did not.
Like, oh, was I nice with it?
I
Like, no.
I saw the last dodge and I didn't get hit. I was like, oh wait a minute.
I'm kind of good at this game.
No, yeah, yeah. So Nimpo, wait until he does that, and then I whack. I completely disregarded like weapons, ranged weapons.
Yeah, I had to save my Ninpo for like if I get grabbed by the fish. I would just like get out of grabbed and instantly spam that to have iframes for the incoming splash.
Yeah.
Plus it gets rid of the fish.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, we don't have to watch this whole thing. If it's just that was the difference. Like did you use ranged Ariel?
I think I used the bow. I didn't switch to the
To
other
the cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't.
So I think I was doing less. I was doing like little damage, but I was doing like consistently doing it right.
I was.
What the?
You know
fuck,
what?
man?
You know what it is? Because I was trained by the stupid penis fish serpent thingies in Sigma with the ones that come out of the holes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you get the damage. Like I was like, fuck it, this is like the same thing. Anyway,
Oh, that one did decent damage.
we
That's
should-
Sigma. I don't know what else we can talk about
we-
really.
Yeah.
wrap.
I guess closing thoughts.
This game is easy.
This game is
we
better
didn't get
than
to
one.
the tag missions.
Oh right, do you want to go? Like it's literally at the end.
Oh yeah, you
I
recorded
did a
some?
little bit. Like when I say a little bit, I think you'd find it very funny how little I do.
They're not great.
So yeah, I don't even have enough to like tell you if it's good or not. If it's good or not.
Yeah, I just wanted so you have context because
Yeah.
oh yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
tag
you
missions.
you can play the same character.
I didn't know that. No,
Yeah, I accidentally did double Ryu on my first one.
So,
double reuse funny.
on the PS3 on original Sigma, or original Sigma 2, I guess, not Master Collection. This was multiplayer.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you could tell that they didn't really think about like how this worked in this version, where it's just a bot playing as the other character.
Yeah.
because the bot is really dumb.
Yeah.
I think I put Rachel as the bot, and she just did like nothing.
Well, you could switch anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it doesn't matter who. Like whoever is the bot at the moment
we'll
is just
give it
useless.
bad,
I didn't know you can switch characters. I had a. So I didn't know this was gonna happen. I did Nimpo with Ayame, and the other one was Ayame, and then they did this special.
What is up with you and just completely ruining names? And it's like easy names too.
What is it again? Ayane.
Yeah. What is the red girl's name with the blood?
Huh?
The blood fiend.
Oh, Elizabeth.
So you do know the names, and you have red. So you just choose. You just choose to be wrong.
I choose to be wrong on a lot of things. Anyways, I accidentally did like a super flashy animation.
That was tag missions.
I accidentally did a super flashy animation with Ayane. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, you know.
So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, they were rebalancing the game. I believe they still are. I'm hoping my rating does go up to a 9 after Master Ninja and after these patches, or if they do actually do that.
Yeah.
A big thing between like this and Vanilla 2 is enemies are a lot less tanky in Vanilla 2 because there were more of them.
I think I'd like that more.
Yeah, they were less tanky. Specifically, their limbs were less tanky.
Gotcha.
So you got a lot more dismemberments, which, as you know, is a double-edged sword because you're killing them, but at the same time they have the insta kill.
Well, insta kill for you.
Yeah, insta kill on the good difficulty.
We done?
I think so. Wheel. And I said, "Hey, what a wonderful time!"
Okay,
today.
Angela, which wheel is it? Are we gonna get the right one this time?
The first one, I think.
It is the first one. Yeah.
Oh my god!
We finally did it.
Oh my god!
All right, and now you said Wizard 101.
Wizard 101, baby. We're gonna get it. This is I feel it.
Is this your first? Is this your second last one?
Yeah, no, I think so. Yeah, because I
want to say yeah, but I don't know what the. All right,
Angelo. This is your. Oh god.
Let's do this again. Come on, Wizard 101. Damn. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Dishonored 2.
My game.
what the fuck?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, who would have thought it would have landed on Dishonored 2 twice?
Okay. Well, that was kind of a weird wheel. It wasn't as much fanfare. Did we even really? Did you give closing thoughts?
No, I think I was the only one that gave closing thoughts.
Oh no, because you randomly went to tag missions and we forgot.
We did go to tag missions. I think I said it was easy game.
Easy game.
No, that was your.
Oh no, I said no. I said better than Sigma 1. That's what I said.
Just I guess to clarify, it is an easier game, but I think it's better because of it because it's funner. So that's mine. Ariel says it's better than Sigma 1. I don't know if I agree, but I don't know if I disagree. So
I would put it better than Sigma 1 if they make those changes. I think okay. I would prefer a patched version of this game.
What the hell, man?
All right, so my wheel, my game this time. Finally, we got to Dishonored 2, even though I really wanted Dishonored 1 and 2 really back to back so that everyone got, you could find the differences or whatever. But
there's Corvo.
I think it's fine. No, I have one requirement. You are not allowed to play as Corvo.
Oh, okay.
You must play as Emily, which is the second character. Just the refresher. She's the princess of the first one. The little girl that you rescue. You must play as Emily. There's another choice. I'm not going to spoil what kind of choice it is. The only thing I will say is that the choice of who to play, I will require you to play as Emily. There are other choices. Really, I'm thinking of one specific choice that may or may not change how you play the game. And I will allow you the freedom to choose whatever you want during that choice.
Okay. Is there a reason why Emily, or is that just something that's just
Because they play differently.
Are you
okay.
also playing as Emily for this playthrough?
Yes.
Okay. Have you played this game as Corvo before?
Yes.
Okay.
Boring. But that's besides the point. We can talk about it during the pod. So my one requirement, you can play any difficulty, don't care. You must play as Emily. Any other choices that are in the game, you are free to make willy-nilly. The only requirement is that you must play as Emily. That is it.
Is there any DLC or anything you want us to go through also, or just base game?
I'm just gonna say base game for now. I'm like 90% sure it's only base game. I'll have to once I boot up the game again, I'll remember. All right. So anyway, that's it. That's me. That's Dishonored 2. And we're done.